Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you how to use Google Fonts, at least at this moment, December 2020, because I don't know, maybe in the future Google Fonts is going to change their platform again. But for this moment we are going to be coding this very simple banner that I made using Graphic Designer. For this banner I'm using two different font families. This is Anton, and the paragraph and the button is using Source Pro. So yeah, let's start coding. I made this simple banner just to show you how we can be using the Google Fonts in our HTML and CSS code. So let's go start coding. For this video I'm going to just increase the size of the text here. Well, this is a very basic HTML structure. Already put the link to the CSS here as well. So let's start making the banner. For the banner, I'm going to be using a section with the class banner. Then I'm not going to complicate things. I'm going to make a very simple banner style. And by the way, in a future video, I'm going to show you different ways that we can center things using CSS. But for now, I'm going to keep it extremely simple. The focus on here is to show how to apply Google Fonts in the HTML and CSS code in a very simple, very easy manner. So I'm going to use this H1, welcome to our website. The capital letters, I'm going to do it later using the CSS. For the paragraph, I'm going to put the text exactly: subscribe our newsletter to receive daily gifts. Okay, subscribe. Newsletter to receive daily gifts. For the button, I'm going to use a link with a class btn, and this says subscribe. So that will be the HTML code to generate simple enough to generate this simple banner. I already also have the code for the colors, so we don't need to worry about that. The next step, we need to get the font families from Google Fonts. So you can go to googlefonts.com. This is going to bring you to this website. Okay, so that's pretty simple. You can choose randomly any font size that you like, right? That pleases you. For this banner specifically, I am using Anton. So you can find the font family you need, typing in the search box, for example. I have Anton font family in here. And you have to pay attention. You're going to realize that the Anton font family, they have only one style. And you're going to understand later when I use the second font family, I'm going to show you what does that mean exactly. Of course, you have other options to filter your fonts, but this probably will be another video and more detailed. For now, I want to keep it very simple, so I'm going to select Anton. The moment you select your font family, this is going to bring you to the exact font family page. And as you can see, this font family is only available in regular 400. And you have an idea how does it look. If you want to change the sentence, it's even possible. You can test how it looks in a different text, right? Let's go back to normal. So here, if you want to use this font family, let's say you liked it, you can click in the select this style. This sidebar is going to open. Okay, if for any reason you accidentally close it, no worries, you can open it again, just going to this icon here on top right corner. I'm going to open again, showing your review means what font family you have selected. So for this font family, there's no much options. You don't have more options in here. You just have this one. But you're not going to get the link just yet, because we want to use another font family. Okay, I'm gonna show this step in a few minutes. So I want to use another second font family. So I go back to Google Fonts here, for example. My other font family that I selected, and again, you can choose any font family you like. But for this banner, I'm using Source Code Pro. This font family has 14 styles. So you can click in it. And then here you're going to see the same font family, the same text I previously used. But here you see this in all the extra light, and have it light, regular, medium, bold, and black. So you can see the thickness, let's say, of the font family, which is the font weight, is more flexible. So I'm gonna get it in extra light, regular, bold, and black. So as you can see, I have it in 4 different font weight styles, or font styles. And now this one of the ways you can use to have the font family available in your code is by copying this part here to put in your HTML, and this part of the code is how do you put in your CSS, how do you type the font family properties in your CSS code. Okay, of course they offered different ways. You can even download the font families, but you don't need them. Just showing a very simple way to make the same. So first step we can do here is to get the link. Don't forget to get the entire link. If you do not get the whole thing, that will give a problem for you. So you have to get the entire, let me see if I can zoom here. So as you can see, you have the link part from here. It mentions the Anton font family and the Source Code Pro with all the different styles we got. I just realized that I accidentally got the italic from somewhere. So I think it's in, where is it? No, I didn't. Did I? Okay, yeah, I got the black italic. I don't want this one. I just want the black 900 regular one. Okay, cool. Now this is correct. So this is the code we need to get and copy for your code, for your HTML inside the head. Remember, you have to paste this code anywhere inside your head. However, I usually do it right after the title, for example. So I'm going to paste it here, organizing the code. As you can see, Google Font has one link for this pre-connect, and the second link with your font families right there. It's pretty clear. You can see here the Source Code Pro in different weights, and the 200, which is the extra light, the 400 for regular, 700, and the 900 option. This is not finished yet. So now we're going to code the CSS very fast, super simple. Then I am going to apply the font families very soon. So for the banner, let's do it with a background color 2480 E3 actually. And then I want the text align center to bring my text to the center. And a padding on top and bottom to center my text vertically. Then that's it. That's all you need for the banner. In my H1, I want to give a color white. It's going to be a font size, I guess 70 pixels might be enough. I'm going to check it later. And then the font family So how can I use the font family here, the Anton font family? So this white text here is using Anton font family. Well, if you still have your Google Fonts open, you're going to see that here in the bottom part, you have CSS rules to specify families. And the font family I want to use for my H1 will be this one. So I just need to copy from here and then I paste right there. Okay, super simple. Let's take a look at the result. You need to open it here. So this is my result to the moment. I have the banner with the padding on top, padding on the bottom, text align center, pretty simple. This is my font family for the H1. It's white color. I apply the font size and the font family is Anton. Well, let's take a look. Let's make the changes for the paragraph and the button as well. But first, I want to make it to be capital letters, and to make a font, to make a text to become capital letters using CSS is pretty simple. I'm gonna use a text transform uppercase. Then it's done. Well, there's another property I really like to use sometimes, which is the letter spacing. The letter spacing, I'm gonna use 1 pixel, maybe it's enough, because these font families should close one letter to the other. So applying a little bit of letter spacing, maybe a bit more, maybe 2 pixels. Yeah, I think it looks better this way. Now let's work on the paragraph. So for the paragraph, I want to use it in yellow color and using the Source Code Pro font family. So paragraph, you can just, very simple code, a color will be FF19. I want to put maybe a font size of 30 pixels, or let's try 25 pixels. And I want to apply some margin bottom to create a distance between the paragraph and the button. So probably 30 pixels will be enough. And let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it's already nice, but I need to change my font family. And then we go back to Google Fonts. And the font family I want to use for the paragraph and for the button will be the Source Code Pro. I just need to copy from here and paste there. That's it. It's a very simple task. Then you can see the result right away. And yeah, this is very close, very similar to what I did here. Maybe I need more padding on top and bottom, so I'm going to increase this for 130. Looks good. A bit bigger font family, font size, sorry, 28 pixels. And now we just need to code for the button. Almost done. So we have this btn class for my button, and then let's start. Background color will be 014D9D. A color for text can be white, and I like using padding, so let's say 15 pixels, 30 pixels. Display inline block. And what else? Well, the font family that comes next. So far, oh, I also have to remove this underline and increase the size of my font. So font size 22 pixels maybe, and text decoration none. It's already better. So let's finish with the font family. Again, the same font family from the paragraph. So I can just copy from here, for example. Paste. and let's check how it looks. That's it. We have this banner. You can make a little simple over effect. This is my CSS code. .btn over. The background will be darker. Let's say 888. And that's all. That's all I need. And of course, a nice transition. Just to create a bit of effect. Oh, that's not a good color at all. So I want to use it darker. So yeah, it's good enough, I guess. Bit more distance between paragraph and the button. So the margin button 35. And that's all. So I hope you enjoyed. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, almost forgot. So as you know, we got this source code Pro font family in different font weight. I have a lot of options for font weight, as I show here. So we got it in extra light, which is 200. This number is important to pay attention. Extra light 200. The black is 900. Then you have this intermediate font weight. So how can we apply this to the font family using the CSS? Well, it's pretty simple. Let's use the paragraph as an example. So if I get the paragraph here and I give font weight 900, this font family has the 900 option available. So we can change it. The Anton is not an option. The Anton has only one style. If you remember, the Anton comes in regular size only, which is 400. Okay, so you cannot use extra light, for example, for the Anton because it's just not available. In this case, you're gonna get the paragraph, and the paragraph has a font weight 900 available. So I selected 900. What else? 700. The 401 and the 201. So I want to show you how it looks, how it applies. So the paragraph font weight 900. Let's take a look. For the moment, it is still regular, which is 400 by default. So let's reload the page, and as you can see now, this is the same font family but in a different font weight. If I change it for 200, for example, this is going to be extra light. So let's see the difference. It's much thinner right now. So this is how you can change and use the different font weights available for each font family. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is a very quick, it's a super simple tutorial on how to use Google Fonts. Let me know in the comments, give me your feedback. If you have questions, if you want to suggest anything, I am going to record a new video if you like it. So thank you for watching, and I see you next time.